Hello, everyone. We have two guests in the house with us. Thanks for being here. Oh. And thanks to everyone at home for tuning in. Appreciate you being here every week. If you wouldn't mind sharing this stream to get as many folks involved as we can. My guest this week is Jaeger, who I will introduce more fervently after I finish this first song, because there's not enough of you there yet. Wait now. I'm going to start with a song I haven't sang in a while. It's an old traditional Irish song. I don't even know who wrote it. It's so old. It's like hundreds of years old. And a friend of mine, Ger Maloney, reached out to me on a live stream one day and suggested that I learn it. So I did, and now I love the song. And it's written back. I don't know how familiar you are with Irish history. How familiar are you with Irish history?
I've only read one book, and it's the Bible.
And not much about the Irish plantations in there. Well, way back when Ireland was owned by England, they came and kicked the Irish people out to the west coast where the land was less fertile. Like West Texas, I suppose. The land is less fertile
now you're talking
there.
my language.
Yeah, I'm translating for you.
This is good.
And so, this song was written by someone who was moved to the west coast where the land was less fertile. And it's like a cry of frustration about trying to plough the land there. And it was just like rocks. It's called Rocks of Byrne. Come all you loyal heroes and listen unto me. Don't hire with any master till you know what your work will be. For he will rise you early from the clear daylight till the dawn, and you never will be able to plough the rocks of Byrne. Rise up, gallant Sweeney, and feed your horse some hay, and feed him out a load of oats before you start the day. Don't feed him on soft turnip sprigs that you grow in yon green lawn, or he never will be able to plough the rocks of Byrne. Oh, my curse attend you, Sweeney, for you nearly have me robbed. You're sitting by the fireside with your feet up on the hob. You're sitting there by the fire, me boy, from the clear daylight till the dawn, and you never will be able to plough the rocks of Byrne. Oh, I wish the Queen of England would send for me in time and place me in some regiment while I'm still in me prime, and I'd die for Ireland's glory. From the clear daylight till the dawn, and I never would return again to plough the rocks of Byrne. Thank you. Hey.
That's a really beautiful song.
It's lovely. What's cool about the Irish traditional songs is that there's so many versions and you can kind of interpret them whatever way you want, because it was basically just lyrics. And I heard a few versions that were totally different to that, but you can make them your own, and it doesn't feel like you're singing Sweet Caroline. You know, you can make a song your own when it's an Irish track. It's a great song, but it's been done. It's already been perfected. I don't need to work on Sweet Caroline.
Polished like a diamond.
Anyway, if you're just joining in, my guest this week is the wonderful Jacob Allen Jaeger, who's from, I forget what you're...
Angleton, Texas.
Angleton, Texas. I almost said Arlington, which is a totally different thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's from Angleton, Texas. He's lived in Austin for the last 17 years. I became acquainted with him through our mutual friend, Chris Wade.
Deer Park, Texas.
Deer Park, Texas, that's right. And
Good year.
this is my first time seeing him live. I've listened to his songs on Spotify. I've seen him on YouTube. We've hung out several times, but I'm excited to be up close and personal with Jacob Allen Jaeger. He's got great songs, great voice, great personality,
Hey, thanks.
and he's gonna take it away. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, buddy. It's nice to be back home in Houston.
Yeah.
Hey, while I'm doing that, do you want to know how to play the game? How to share that?
I'll do this for you.
Thank you.
He
Who's the
couldn't
boss
figure it
now?
out. He doesn't use Facebook. Oh no, I can't do it either. Anyway, you work away.
Okay. Oof. I tune because I care.
I used to care, and it really wasn't a good thing.
It's exhausting, but
I think
it's
tuning
worth it.
is the most important part of playing a gig.
Well, it's bringing it back home to Houston too, in the humidity, and this thing's a 1969 Gibson, so
It's beautiful.
it's a bit temperamental.
I'm writing your status here. Should I include y'all so it's more...
Yes.
Okay. Authentic.
This is a tune I wrote when it was at the end of 2018, and I was outside of Hanoi, Vietnam, and staying at an Airbnb out in the what they said during the war, out in the shit. And so I wrote this song because I was feeling homesick for Texas, and the festival that we're supposed to play got shut down by the Vietnamese government, and it left like 50,000 kids stranded outside of Hanoi. It was crazy. So anyway, we didn't get to play the festival, so I wrote a song about missing home, Texas. Never been no place like this home. If ever I get the urge to roam, I'll saddle my pony and I'll ride. Couple swift ladies by my side. Giddy up. Never been no place like this home. It's the worst to be alone. So gather up greetings by and by. Couple new pals right by my side. As we venture through this deep, pray we find the chance for sleep. The boundless visions to behold in the flighting skies as yet untold. Never been no place like this home. If ever I get the urge to roam, I'll saddle my pony and I'll ride. Couple swift ladies by my side. As we venture through this deep, pray we find the chance for sleep. Boundless visions to behold in the flighting skies as yet untold. Never been no place like this home. If ever I get the urge to roam, I'll saddle my pony and I'll ride. Couple swift ladies by my side. Never been no place like this. Wow. Thanks, y'all.
Man, I love that.
Thanks, man.
Is that on the upcoming album?
No.
Is that a new one? Or?
That's going to be on the next one. My happy album.
Right.
The current album is a fall winter. It's a very somber concept record.
Blanca Floor. And we don't have a release date for that yet. But
No, it's all the vinyl factories are backed up. So as soon as we know when we'll have the vinyl, then that will be when we release the album.
I can't wait to hear it. That was so great.
Thanks, Papa.
All right. Well, do you want to do a song together?
Yeah.
A couple of months ago, I discovered Blaze Foley. I was talking about it on the stream here. Late to the party, obviously, like 40 years late or something. But fell in love with his music through the Blaze movie and the Duct Tape Messiah documentary, and learned what I always thought was a John Prine song, Clay Pigeons.
So one of the few songs John Prine ever covered of anybody else's, right?
Yeah, and he said he covered it because he heard it and he thought it sounded like a John Prine song, which is amazing. And it does sound like a John Prine song. But I think the Blaze Foley version's better. And I think because there's that one line that John Prine changed, and it took the sadness out of the first verse for me, where I think the line Blaze had is, try to hide my sorrow from the people I meet, and John Prine has sing a song with the people I meet.
Sing a song, right? Yeah.
They're both nice, but like the Blaze one is says a whole lot more. So here it is. And I know that Jacob's a fan because I saw recently you did like a tribute to Blaze Foley.
Jimmy Dreams and I, we did an hour-long tribute to Blaze Foley at the Bar Out Lounge in deep South Austin, Texas.
Yeah, and so I thought this would be a good one for us to do, and let's
giddy up.
Let's get it going. I'm going down to the Greyhound station, gonna get a ticket to ride. Gonna find that lady with 2 or 3 kids and sit down by her side. Ride till the sun comes up and down around me about 2 or 3 times. Smoking cigarettes in the last seat, Try to hide my sorrow from the people I meet and get along with it all. Go down where people say y'all, sing a song with a friend, change the shape that I'm in, and get back in the game and start playing again. I'd like to stay, but I might have to go and start over again. Might go back down to Texas, I might go to some place that I've never been. Get up in the morning and go out at night, and I won't have to go home. Get used to being alone, change the words to this song, and start over again. Tired of running around looking for answers to questions that I already know. I could build me a castle of memories just to have some place to go. Count the days and the nights that it takes to get back in the saddle again. Feed the pigeons some clay, turn the night into day, start talking again when I know what to say. I'm going down to the Greyhound station, gonna get a ticket to ride. Gonna find that lady with 2 or 3 kids and sit down by her side. Ride until the sun comes up and down around it by 2 or 3 times. Feed the pigeons some clay, turn the night into day, and start talking again when I know what to say. Thank you for that.
That was brilliant. My man.
My dad says brilliant, and I think that was about your last song. My dad's a harsh critic, you better know.
Most dads are. My dad's terrible.
Yeah, if he doesn't like it, he would not be saying that, so...
Well, cheers to you, Dad.
The original Pat Byrne. Everyone used to call me growing up Pat Byrne's son, and now they call him Pat Byrne's dad, which I'm very happy with. Take that, Dad. My mom is watching in from home too, so hello to you from those people.
That's great.
Karen Mullen is watching from Arlington, Texas. Thanks for being here, Karen.
You know, ZZ Top's got that song like nationwide or like worldwide right now.
We are worldwide, yeah.
It's pretty tough.
This is insane. Okay, take it away.
Do I have to? Okay.
Yes, you
Let's
do.
do Blanca since we're talking
Oh,
about it.
yeah. What key do you do that in?
In D minor, the saddest of all keys.
Do it here.
All right, this is the name of my upcoming album. It's called Blanca Flor, and it's a tune that my grandpa Genado, it's a poem that my grandpa Genado wrote, and then I put it to music. Oh, nope. Almost did it.
Oh, yeah.
Knew something was off. Now we're talking. Blanca flor que mal naciste y que fatal fue tu suerte. Al primer contraste con la muerte. Al dejarte paso que diste y al cortarte es cosa fuerte y dejarte con la vida es dejarte con la muerte. Con la
Cool.
Thanks, yo.
That's great. That one's not on Spotify yet, that song.
Yes, it is.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh. I was watching it on YouTube. You did it on the So Far Sessions, which looked amazing. That must have been a fun thing to do.
It was fun. That was one of those days where it was like 3 gigs in a row, playing multiple instruments, and so I remember I had to hightail it so quickly and leave the band behind to go play the White Horse on drums.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Insane. Jacob's an established drummer around town as well.
Retired.
Retired drummer like myself. Karen Mullen says, can you do Falling Like a Cannonball? I think you're talking about my song Win, Lose or Drown, which I will do for you.
Oh, so that's what you're doing with the iPad. You're interacting
No,
with
I'm
the audience.
looking at what's happening here, yeah,
Wow.
you see?
Oh, that's neat.
This is what gigs are like now. We have our audience in real life and then our audience on this piece of plastic. Equally important. What'll I do now? I had an idea for... Oh, yeah. Thanks for that request, Karen. I will get to it. Just not right now. I had a streak of writing very sad songs. And
Are there any other type?
what you're about to hear my attempt at another type. I send all my songs back to my parents to listen to, see what they think. And they thought everything was too sad, so I wrote this as a message to myself to cheer up and realize that things are pretty good. There we go. It's 1:30, it's midday sun, it's let's just get away, it's a midweek holiday, it's a case of wine, name your place and time, it's not stability, it's not security, I don't have money, no place, no plan, but it's better than a smooth ride, better than waiting for low tide, better than watching from ringside, better than taking the fall, better than missing every sunrise, trying not to capsize, it's better than a compromise, better than nothing at all. I'm easy, I'm slow, I can be lazy, I know, but I'm right where I wanna be, so spare me the third degree. I'm the ripple in your drink, I'm a smile that's out of sync, I'm the rainbow at your funeral, I speak in Roman numerals, I'm almost inconsumable, my parachute's on fire, but it's better than a smooth ride, better than waiting for low tide, better than watching from ringside, better than taking the fall, better than missing every sunrise, trying not to capsize, oh, it's better than a compromise, better than nothing at all. But you know, like I know, I'm the bottom of the pyramid, I'm socially inhibited, headstrong, but it's a heavy load when the wolves are at the door, but it's better than a smooth ride, better than waiting for low tide, better than watching from ringside, better than taking the fall, better than missing every sunrise, trying not to capsize, it's better than a compromise, better than nothing at all, so much better than a smooth ride, better than waiting for low tide, better than watching from ringside, better than taking the fall, better than missing every sunrise, trying not to capsize, oh, it's better than a compromise, better than nothing at all, better than nothing at all, better than nothing at all. Thank you. I know. How's mine going? Just want to mention before we go on that the Mucky Duck have been incredible over the last year. I don't know how much you've been paying attention, but
I paid attention.
they've been doing everything they can to survive and stay above water. They haven't closed the doors entirely. They've been feeding the front line, coming up with really clever ways to stay in business, make some money. They're selling merchandise on their website. They're having these live streams where you can send money their way and our way. But if you want to buy a meal for a frontline worker, that's a great way to help the front line and the Mucky Duck, which is like a valued live music venue, and we're going to need those again.
Yes.
So please feed the front line, buy their merchandise, send some money to the Mucky Duck, and when you're done with that, send some money to us, because we're struggling too. We got we're surviving off these live streams and like much smaller gigs than we're used to, and it's been a tough year. So thank you all for your support so far, and we sure appreciate it. Back to you, Jacob.
Okay. This is a newer tune. It's called Holy Roller.
Anytime you need it, sugar, don't forget that you can just call. Night and day I'm on the track, and missing you ain't holding me back. Lord, longing out the window, I can see the love I'm passing on by. Drifting in and out of reverie, a holy roller wonder to be. Anytime you need it, sugar, don't forget that you can call me. My guitar strung across my back, and all this traffic don't mean nothing to me. Lord, longing out the window, I can see the love I'm passing on by. Drifting in and out of reverie, a holy roller wonder to be. And as I roll along, I wonder what went wrong with our love, love that was so strong. Yet as I roll on, I think of all that we've done together while our hearts were still so young. Lord, longing out the window, I can see the love I'm passing on by. Drifting in and out of reverie, a holy roller wonder to be. Anytime you need a sugar, don't forget that you can just call.
Thank you.
Cooking up some good stuff. Sarah Burke says,
That's my sister.
thank God, because I was like, do I have a sister called Sarah Burke? She was like, hey, brother. I was like, that sounds like an Irish name, but I don't think I have a sister. Hi, Sarah. Thanks for tuning in. All right, thank God. I was like, I'm losing my mind here.
Mom, Dad.
Can you confirm this, ma'am? Okay, so Karen was looking for this song, and I'll happily do it for you. I mentioned earlier about sending all the sad songs to my parents. This is the one that broke the camel's back, I think. And my girlfriend Samantha loved that song. I tie my shoes, I listen to the morning news. I wonder if I'm gonna win or lose or drown today. The bills are stacked, it feels like I could have a heart attack. How am I ever gonna pull this back together? Look at him, he's living out his every dream. He's peaceful like a flowing stream in the morning. Yeah, he's got it all worked out. Makes me wonder what it's all about. Am I ever gonna stand up tall and proud again? How did it ever come to this? Every dream's a counterfeit. Every single swing's a miss, and I can't look me in the eye. I'm falling like a cannonball. I'm gonna lose it all. I keep staring at the ground when the writing's on the wall. God made man, oh what an evil plan. Made me a player in a game that's damned to failure. And so I close my eyes, I try to escape the noise, try to think about a better life worth chasing. How did it ever come to this? Every dream's a counterfeit. Every single swing's a miss, and I can't look me in the eye. I'm falling like a cannonball. I'm gonna lose it all. I keep staring at the ground when the writing's on the wall. So I tie my shoes, listen to the morning news, wonder if I'm gonna win or lose or drown today. Thank you. Corey Slee, that's called Win, Lose or Drown. Do you know Corey?
Corey who?
Slee, S-L-E-E. Ah.
Oh, sorry.
Good to have you here, Corey.
Alright, well, I'm going to counter your sad song with one of the only love songs I've written.
Sounds good. On that note, maybe I should order
Yes.
another couple of pints of Guinness, if that's all right.
Win in Ireland.
Jacob's talking about, I'm hoping to be in Ireland in May. Someone asked if I'm playing in Carlow
Please, Joe
soon.
Biden, please.
So hopefully I'll be able to go to Ireland in May, and maybe Jacob will join me. So Mum and Dad,
I'm already putting
get
it
the
out
spare
there.
room ready.
That's what's up. Yeah.
And this, I don't know if you know this is the best pint of Guinness in all of Texas.
Is that true?
They've won multiple awards here. It really is good.
I think it's delicious.
But if you go to Ireland, it's like even a little bit better if that's possible.
Now, I've heard the room. Maybe I should talk about this, but like something about the filters and.
There's several forces at play.
Okay.
I mean, the way the pipes are cleaned, apparently, how close the tap is from the keg, the distance it's travelled from Dublin, the way it's set. You know, it's the perfect.
It's one of God's great mysteries.
It has to all happen in perfect harmony for it to be as delicious as it is here in the Mucky Duck in Houston, Texas. They've perfected it. Sing a song now.
Planets in love, zipping all around, speeding through space, swifter than sound. I can't keep up, though I'm keeping you close. Planets in love, a heavenly door song. Planets in love, playing with fire, shooting from the hip, blind desire. Oh, and Saturn's rings, those rings of trust. Planets in love, till death do us dust. Have searched throughout the lonely night, such a strange and solitary flight, till there was you. There was you, always you, siempre. Oh, crusty Capricorn throws his words to the wall. Planets in love, Sagittarius calls. When we get home, we're gonna get us some. Planets in love, planets in love. Yeah. I'm loving it.
Planetas enamorado.
Man, I'm a fan of yours. That is great. Do you like War on Drugs? Have you listened to War on Drugs?
Yeah, they're awesome.
I kind of get that vibe in that song anyway. I loved it.
Nice.
I've been threatening a podcast for a while.
About the war on drugs?
Yes.
Because drugs are winning.
No, not about the War on Drugs. Again, Samantha loved that. That was so good.
Thanks, brother.
I
think we get along.
I think so, yeah.
I hope we get to go to Ireland.
A few more pints of Guinness here and in Ireland would be great.
Yes.
But I've wanted to do this podcast for a while. One thing the pandemic has done is given us a lot of time to think and strategize, maybe.
A little too much?
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like I'd love to do a podcast where I interview friends and people who aren't friends even that I admire, and pick a song of theirs and discuss the song. And
Just one song?
Yeah, and I would cover that song then.
Ooh.
And release it. I don't know if it's very self-indulgent, but I love interpreting people's songs, especially ones that haven't been heard that much, you know. And would you be interested in being a guest if this hypothetical podcast?
Yes, and self-indulgence, isn't that kind of the name of the game these days?
I think it is.
Everybody's self-obsessed and
Yeah.
it's just destroying the planet that we live on.
Yeah, so I want to be part of the
Just toss
part of the
another
action.
podcast in it.
The world needs another podcast.
Yeah.
and I'm willing to sacrifice my time to give it to them. So, you know, it is going to happen, this podcast. I even have artwork for it and everything. Got You Covered with Pat Byrne. And the first episode's going to be Miles Zuniga. Do you know Miles from Fastball? And I've been singing one of his songs, and I've recorded it already. I'm going to release it and do a accompanying podcast. And I'd love to do one with you if you were...
You know this.
We'll talk about it in private. Okay, I love that guy's voice and his songs. There you go.
That's
High
probably
praise.
my mom, right?
No, it was actually my dad. We have at least 4 viewers. Okay. I'll do a love song.
Yes.
Well, yeah, I will. My girlfriend is watching, so she inspired this
My
one.
girlfriend's at work.
Oh, I guess my one just loves me more.
Well, my sister says that she loves your voice.
Oh, good. Thank you, Sarah.
Your long lost
My long lost sister. My load was oh so light. The road was long and I traveled day and night. My feet were strong and I'd walk through fire and ice, searching for you. And when I found you, I was scared. The road disappeared and I felt so unprepared. My strengths were down and your words sounded just like a prayer. And they went right through me. You took my hand, walked me out to see the sun. I'd been on this road forever, but my journey's just begun. Empty vessels disappear out on the sea, but I've got precious cargo, and I'm keeping it with me. Now when things don't go so well, when spirits fracture and tempers start to swell, I know she loves me and I love her as well. Things will be okay in the morning, 'cause when treasure comes your way, you grip it tight through blizzards and hurricanes. And in the dead of night, when your demons keep you awake, she'll pacify your burdens. I didn't have much in my pocket, and what was left soon disappeared. I spent it all in taverns, chasing whiskey down with beer, gambling and wagering and looking for a fix. But now I've got precious cargo, and I'm not taking risks. United, we're connected, we're a pair. Happiness is only real when it's shared. So take the lead and I'll follow you anywhere, if you let me. So let me take your hand. We'll cast our shadows in the sun. We've been on this road forever, but our journey's just begun. I give to you my everything, but be careful what you do, 'cause I've got precious cargo, and now honey, so do you. Honey, so do you. Thank you. Thanks a lot. My girlfriend's dad, John Delafave, is watching. And Gail, thank you. Thank you, Nikki. Tuning in from New Jersey. And I wrote that song after I first met Samantha's parents. And they came to my gig. It was really embarrassing because no one else came to my gig. It was just my girlfriend's parents. It was my first time meeting them. And it was just them in the crowd, and I sang for an hour and a half to them before even really saying hello. And I was never sweat more in my life. And like, it was not a good gig, but they were lovely. And I had to walk Samantha back to our car, and John, Mr. Delafave, said, careful, you got precious cargo there. And then I wrote that song. So thank you, John.
Oh, really? It's a beautiful song.
H-Town humidity. Right, I'm gonna do that sound check song. The other love song I wrote.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, I wrote this like a week and a half ago. Something like that. It's more the way she turns her head when she moves to smile. So full of grace, her every move, I'd run a country mile. And when she leans on into me, says, babe, I love you. It's times like these I thank the Lord that she's from Texas too. My Bandera baby, my queen of the South. My Bandera baby falls right out my mouth. From the moment I saw you, I just could not believe that the Lord made an angel out that hill country spring. From the first time I saw you, I just could not believe that the Lord made an angel at that hill country spring. That the Lord made an angel at that hill country spring. Good old-fashioned Texas country waltz.
That's a great song. You're very good at this.
I like to play.
Yeah. And you're like a Texas, as I discovered on the way down here. Jacob put on, what's it, Classic Country?
97.1. Won't it?
Yeah.
That's the classic country station here in...
I didn't grow up with all that great country music. We have a different kind of country music in Ireland that's, it's not for everyone.
I would say, like, that first one that you played, and then Christopher played me all those videos, and has played me some of those songs that y'all do.
With Ula, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm completely enamored with the culture and the tunes.
Irish traditional music is amazing. I love it.
It's beautiful.
But
Absolutely gorgeous.
when it comes to country music, what we ended up with in Ireland, I don't think is as good as what you have here. It's more of an imitation, in my opinion.
Y'all don't have cowboy hats.
We do, and that's the problem.
You do?
Yeah, it's an imitation.
Are they shaped the same as ours?
Nothing looks as good as this, but we try our best in Ireland. And it doesn't, in my opinion, it doesn't work out. But there's such good country music when you come here straight to the source. And I've enjoyed being, exposed to it. And you're an encyclopedia. Every song that came on, he knew who it was and who wrote it and all the rest. Except for, he didn't know Steve Earle was from Texas, which I educated.
But he's not, because he was born in Virginia.
He was in Virginia for 1 year, but Steve Earle is a Texan. As much as I am a Texan. And so I'm going to do a Texas... I'm going to do a Texas... You're going to come back from Ireland with an Irish accent in May, so hold on to your laughter there.
Impressionable.
But I love country music now, since I moved here. And
Amen, brother.
The first country... Well, I don't know if you'd call them country. Would you call Townes Van Zandt country?
No.
No. Well, there goes my story. But Chris Wade, I had a gig in Cactus Records.
He's a bass player.
Why does that matter? He's an all-round musician. But is it Cactus Records here in Houston?
Yeah.
I had a gig there with Chris, and I had just met him like a couple of days before, and he was really nice to me, and he was telling me all about the music here, and he bought me Townes Van Zandt live at the Old Quarter.
That's the one.
And he handed it to me. I was like, "Who's this?" And I'd never heard of Townes Van Zandt, and when I got home, I just put it in my car, and it's all I listened to for like a year, and I just loved it.
It's like country blues, country blues, folk. I think of him
He's
as
an
a folk
all-round
musician.
writer, It's
Yeah.
just good songs.
It's just really, really good songs.
And the first one that drew me in, I suppose it's the most accessible one, is If I Needed You. And we were talking about maybe doing that together in C sharp.
I love that key.
Yeah. So let's see how it goes. And you take that second verse there, if you don't mind.
All right.
I'm the boss here. You do what I say. I'm the one. All the tips are going to be split between the two of us, but ultimately it's my decision what he ends up with.
The
and
meanest man in show business.
Your behavior here is going to determine what ends up in your Venmo. I run a tight ship here at the Mucky. No, it's 50-50, so get the tips in quick. Sorry. If I needed you, would you come to me? Would you come to me and ease my pain? 'Cause if you needed me, I would come to you. I'd swim the seas for to ease your pain. In the night forlorn, all the morning's born, and the morning shines with the lights of love. You will miss sunrise if you close your eyes. That would break my heart in two. If I needed you, would you come to me? Would you come to me and ease my pain? 'Cause if you need I would come to you. I'd swim the seas for to ease your pain. Lady's with me now, since I showed her how to lay her lily hand in mine. Loop and Lil agree, she's a sight to see, and a treasure for the poor to find. If I needed you, would you come to me? Would you come to me and ease my pain? As if you needed me, I would come to you. I'd swim the seas for to ease your pain. Thanks for helping me out there. That's another case of like lyrics being changed for the worst, in my opinion. Don't all the versions say who could ill agree instead of Loop and Lil agree?
No, it's Loop and Lil. Loop and Lil parakeets.
Yeah, I know, which I like, but
The other
the
people?
covers changed it to who could ill
Which is
agree.
ridiculous because they're like, what? I mean, in popular music, people are gonna hear like Loop and Lil agree, and they're like, who in the heck is Loop and Lil?
Which is interesting though. I love that original line. I love that he
I
just
do too, but I think most people aren't interesting and do not prefer to be challenged in such a way.
Right.
I was gonna say, my girlfriend is working at this restaurant in Lockhart, Texas, called Little Trouble, and right across the street, the pizzeria is called Loop and Lil's.
Oh, cool. After the song,
No.
just don't make me feel silly like that on the spot. 5% dockage in his Venmos. So you're gonna have to send more money if you want Jacob to survive this week.
Meanest man in show business.
My dad says it sounds like you were doing that for years. This is our first time. Steve Whelan, very nice lads. That was sweet. Steve Whelan's a singer-songwriter from back home.
Nice.
Thank you, Steve.
I look forward to meeting him.
And Elijah Stone, Little Trouble shout out. You know Elijah?
I know Elijah Stone. He's a fiddle player. He's a phenomenal human being, but he's also a phenomenal fiddle player.
Oh, cool. Yeah. You should come here and play with me sometime.
And one heck of a surfer.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
I'm really bad at all that stuff.
Like
I went
sports?
skiing. Well, sports, I was. My dad will disagree. I thought I was pretty good at sports. I wasn't really, but I tried skiing and I was just falling constantly, and surfing was a similar. I feel like my coordination's good when I'm on the dance floor. I've got control on it. I'm extremely good at dancing.
Really?
Oh my god, yeah. Not really. Well, I think it's good. Several people would disagree, but then it turns out my coordination's not what I think it is in my head. Thank God for the false confidence I have, or I wouldn't be here at all, you know. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking now. And maybe this should be the last pint. Cheers.
Oh gosh.
Oh, right.
Sarah Burke, Jacob, your nephew's keep telling you hi through the TV.
Oh, it's so cute.
Also, Telemetry Blues, please. That's the
Telemetry
request.
Blues?
Telemetry.
Oh, this is a song I wrote for NASA. Okay. My dad says, "Hey, son, I sent y'all some money. Also, Corey Slee is my neighbor. I sent him y'all's link. He said he asked a question. Y'all sound good. Love you." Dad said y'all 3 times in that text.
Wow.
So he said he asked a question, Corey Slee.
Corey Slee.
So look
Okay,
him up.
let me find what the question is.
See
In the
how-
meantime, thank you, Dave Duffy, for being here. Dave Duffy used to play drums with me back in Ireland. Great drummer. Hope you're keeping well, Dave. I'll be looking for Corey Slee while you're
Right, I'll play
getting
some.
ready there.
Misty, won't you let your head down for me, baby? You fit just like my guitar, holy moly. Loving you been something I've been wanting. Let me take you dancing tonight. Dum 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 Lately, losing track of time with you come naturally. Naturally, I need you more than want you. And I want you for another evening. Love me through the ceiling tonight. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. Dawn breaks, radiant as ever Sunday morning. Them over easy eggs are overrated. I cannot overstate my approbation for the eggs that we're about to break. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. Love heart, love as though you're tearing through the breaking. Tides that swell the heart never forsaken. Meeting you on this shore, that's for sure, dear. The shore that stretches out forevermore. Da-dum dum 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 dum. Da-dum dum 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 dum. Da-dum dum 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 dum. Misty, won't you let your head down for me, baby? You fit just like my guitar, holy moly. Loving you been something I've been wanting. Let me take you dancing tonight.
Fantastic.
It's called the South State Street Blues.
That's pretty new? Mm-hmm. Man, that is really good. That's a
Thanks,
really
man.
good
Byrne.
song. Especially like the verse about eggs.
Yes. I finally was able to squeeze in approbation into a song.
That was really good. Okay. I wonder how much time we have left. 6:13. We got like 15 minutes left.
Dude, time just flies when you're just having a ball.
Yeah, I'm having a ball here.
It's big fun.
Thanks again for coming down. For those of you at home, it's a 3-hour drive here to the Mucky Duck from where we live.
Austin?
So it's a big ask. Every week I ask someone to join me, and it's a 3-hour drive, and they give up their whole Wednesday to come play music, and I'm very grateful. Thank you. And if you're very grateful, the tip information will appear on the screen, and we really appreciate it. It is a free show. We just want you to enjoy the music and hang out. If you can afford anything, it really helps us to keep making music and survive. And I would really like you to help the Mucky Duck, because we need places like the Mucky Duck more than ever.
One of the best venues in Texas, easily.
Yeah, I haven't been here that long, but it's my favorite venue in Texas.
Yeah, I played here with my stuff once, and then I played with the Marshford Swing Band and Ghosts Along the Brazos. My friend Jenny Parrott. Forget who else. I love this room.
And Chris Wade plays in Ghosts Along the Brazos, and does he play in the Marshall Ford Swing Band as well? Mm-hmm. And it was Chris. There was a connection I had to get
that brought
in here
us
too.
together.
Yeah, Chris is a connector of musicians in Austin. I've noticed. He kind of knows everyone, and everyone respects Chris Wade.
I would call him savvy.
Yeah,
He's a savvy individual.
he is.
Yes.
Not like us.
No.
You're one of the least savvy people I've met.
I was gonna say the same about
You should say the same about me. Okay, I was listening to that song so intently I didn't think about what I should sing.
Can you do like one of the traditionals?
You want to do a traditional song?
I'd love to hear one.
Yeah.
Of those. Yes, please.
What would be a good one to do?
You know,
Oh, I love this one. You're gonna like
like
this
one of
one.
those Damien Rice songs.
No. Although I'll be honest, I grew up obsessed with Damien Rice.
That
That whole album is
That
insane.
I was in college and I was just smitten.
It's
He
great.
won the Juniper Award for that, didn't he? Yeah.
Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous album.
Growing up, I had no idea how big it was over here as well, but
It was huge.
it was beautiful, yeah. But no, I'm not going to call that traditional Irish.
I was kidding.
No, you weren't. I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm trying to find the lyrics for this great song that... Do you know who Ewan McCall is?
No, sir.
He was one of the great folk singers from like the 50s and 60s. If you saw that movie Inside Llewyn Davis by the Coen brothers, are you familiar with that? A lot of the music from that came from Ewan McCall and that era. And I wouldn't call it traditional Irish music really because he's English, but so many Irish singers interpreted his songs and I associate them with Irish music. And this one song he wrote when he was like off the coast of England. He hung out with sailors, fishermen for like several weeks and recorded it all and listened back to the tapes and just took all these phrases and turned it into a song called The Shoals of Herring. He didn't alter a word, apparently, the story goes. He just made them fit and made them rhyme. And it's a great song about the lives of fishermen. If I can find it. And I first heard this song from Liam Clancy, who... Do you know who Liam Clancy is? Mm-hmm. Dylan said he's the best ballad singer of all time, which is kind of hard to argue with.
Yeah, because he was part of that Greenwich scene.
He would have been. And the Clancy brothers were huge here too. And just great folk songs from Ireland and all over the world, interpreted by him. Oh man, I can't find these lyrics. I'm sorry. But my dad brought me to see Liam Clancy when I was like 14 years of age, and I didn't want to go. I didn't think it was cool, and he kind of dragged me along. I was like a stubborn teenager. And it was a great show, and I soon after began to sing, and he died the following year. I'm not sure if it was the following year, but he died very soon after I saw him, and I'm very lucky I got to see him, and I thank my dad for bringing me. But he did, in my opinion, the best version of this song. Here's a version I found. It might not be the best version, but I'm going to do it. With our nets and gear we're faring on the wild and wasteful ocean. It's out there on the deep we harvest and reap our bread as we hunt the bonny shoals of herring. Oh, it was a fine and a pleasant day. Out of Yarmouth Harbour I was faring as a cabin boy on a sailing lugger for to go and hunt the shoals of herring. Oh, the work was hard and the hours were long. I was a cook and I'd a quarter share, and there was little kindness and the kicks were plenty as we hunted for the shoals of herring. We fished the swarth and the broken bank. I was a cook and I'd a quarter sharing, and I used to sleep standing on me feet, and I'd dream about the shoals of herring. We left the home grounds in the month of June, and to Canny Shields we soon were bearing, with 100 cran of the silver darling, for to go and hunt the shoals of herring. Now you're up on deck, you're a fisherman. You can swear and show a manly bearing. Take your turn on watch with the other fellas while you're searching for the shoals of herring. In the stormy seas and the living gales, just to earn your daily bread you're faring, from the Dover Straits to the Faroe Islands, as you're following the shoals of herring. Oh, I earned me keep and I paid me way, and I earned the gear that I was wearing, sailed 1,000,000 miles, caught 10 million fishes. We were sailing after shoals of herring. Night and day the seas were faring on the wild and wasteful ocean, sweating our cold, growing up, growing old or dying, as we hunt the bonny shoals of herring. Yes. Good. Ewan McCall. Hey Ted, good to see you.
Oh my gosh, we got 7 minutes, mate.
We got 7 minutes, and I'm going to request from you, if you don't mind,
Okay.
Coastal Texas.
Okay. So I was born in Freeport, Texas, which is literally on the coast. and then I was reared in Angleton, Texas. Oh, Brazoswood, all right. It's nice to be back home. When for old HS, you do the score and we'll do the rest. All right, so this song is called Coastal Texas and really has nothing to do with where I came from. Wonderful is the word, watched you sing until it hurt. Taken back from your spell, lift my head, I seem to wishing well. Though I've climbed so slow the ladder, I'd rather take my time. Slow bloomer from coastal Texas, waiting for my rhyme. Yeah. Even I can open up, get my lip from that empty cup. Ooh. So nod your head, Lord, it's time for bed. Flattery was all she read. Ooh. Though I've climbed so slow the ladder, I'd rather take my time. Slow bloomer from coastal Texas, waiting for my rhyme. Though I've climbed so slow my ladder, I'd rather take my time. Slow bloomer from coastal Texas, waiting for my rhyme. Thanks, yo.
That song is so cool. And just in time, Chris Wade is watching.
Wouch. My man.
Thanks for bringing us together, Chris. First time I heard that song was in our house very early in the morning,
Yes.
several pints in.
Yes.
And it stuck with me ever since.
That's amazing. One of the most flattering things was Steven, he was like, "Hey, play that song for me," and I was like, "Okay." And then he knew all the harmony parts and he knew all the chords, and that was the first time anybody played one of my songs for me. I was like, "What?"
Yeah, I remember
I was
that.
like, "Ooh."
It's a great song.
Thanks,
And
man.
yeah, and the progression is so cool. I think that's what drew Steven to it. Nice one. Well, we're going to finish up with this next song. I'm not sure what it is yet, but I want to say a huge thank you to Jacob.
Huge thank you to my boss, Pat.
Yeah, I've been cracking the whip pretty hard, and he's dealt with each blow, you know,
that's what we do
gallantly,
in
I'd
Texas.
say. Yeah,
No big deal.
good job.
As you know, as a Texan,
Yeah.
you know.
Thanks for making the trip down. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. I'm not sure who's going to be here next week. I might be just by myself next week, but I've really enjoyed this. Is there a song maybe that we could both do? Putting us on the spot here now, but maybe there's
I don't
something
know,
else we could.
Some more of those folky tunes or whatever, something I can sing harmony on.
Let me think now.
Tink.
Are you a Guy Clark?
Yes.
We could do like Dublin Blues because it's a...
Okay.
Or a different one.
Anyhow I Love You. Do you know that one?
Yeah, can you do that? I'd love to play
Yes.
along with that. What key do you do it in?
Whatever.
You do it and I'll just play along and maybe try some harmonies. I'll get the lyrics up and if I need to take
What one do you know? Because I want to sing harmonies. I hear my
No,
voice.
I really want to. I'd love to do that.
Are we really going to fight on the last song?
Yeah, because they hear me every week. This is a special treat to have Alan Jaeger on the stage, you know?
You are by yourself there. It's not because I'm not
That's all right. I'll be here next week by myself.
He's in Nashville,
Okay.
so that's why he
So, wait, yeah, all right. I know all the words, so let's think.
I'm gonna get the lyrics up and
I wonder what key he does it in. I wish I had a dime.
Had it on for every bad time, but the bad times always seem.
No. Does it say a key on there?
It doesn't have a key.
I
but
need a reference.
I can do that. You tell a joke there.
Oh, you don't want to hear my jokes. They're highly offensive, and I've learned my lesson.
Yeah, actually, don't say anything.
Yeah, you don't want me to. I get in trouble.
There you
I was
go.
right.
On the money.
Okay.
What is that then? G. Thank you again, Jacob Alan Jaeger. Thanks for everyone at
Thank you,
home.
Pat Byrne.
And yeah, enjoy the rest of the week. Oh, by the way, I never mentioned this because like you, I'm not savvy.
Right. We're unsavvy.
We're the least savvy musicians you'll see on a stage. But I have a single that I just released, and I never mentioned it here. And it's called Marfa Skies. If you want to hear it, it's on Spotify and all the other places. And I'd really appreciate you having a listen. And thanks for those of you who have already listened and added it to your playlist and all those things. And I have a music video coming out tomorrow. It's pretty exciting. Just released it on Friday, yeah. So, yes. So it's less than a week old. And no, I'm not. Trying my best. Does this do anything crazy at any stage? I'll let you take over if it does.
Wish I had a dime. That's really high. So let's go down to
A.
F.
To F.
Yes. Wish I had a dime for every bad time, but the bad times always seem to keep the change. You've been all alone, right? So you know what I'm saying.
F.
I don't like doing this. I'm seizing up on stage.
I felt like that was getting real good though.
I know, but I hate to be. I mean,
I was right in the sweet spot. I was like,
here. Why don't? Can you move that in between us?
oh yeah.
Because I'm getting. I can't believe it. I'm actually getting a little nervous inside. Guy Clark's one of my heroes. From my Spotify, like most listened to artists of last year, it was Gillian Welch, David Rawlings, and right underneath that, it was Guy Clark.
They were both in my top 5 as well.
We're meant to be.
Man. Mom and Dad, get that spare room ready.
I wish I had a dime for every bad time, but the bad times always seem to keep the change. You've been all alone, so you know what I'm saying. And when all you can recall is the pain, just you wait until tomorrow when you wake up with me at your side and find I hadn't lied about nothing.
I wouldn't trade a tree for the way I feel about you in the morning. Anyhow, I love you. And every day gets just a little bit better. And half the getting there's nowhere where you've been before. I'm sure you understand, 'cause I ain't your first man. So when you feel like running out the back door, dawg, just you wait until tomorrow when you wake up with me at your side and find I hadn't lied about nothing. I wouldn't trade a tree for the way I feel about you in the morning. Anyhow, I love you. Just you wait until tomorrow when you wake up with me at your side and find I hadn't lied about nothing. And I wouldn't trade a tree for the way I feel about you in the morning. Anyhow, I love you. One more. Just you wait until tomorrow when you wake up with me at your side and find I hadn't lied about nothing. And I wouldn't trade a tree for the way I feel about you in the morning. Anyhow, I love you.
Were we recording that? Cool.
Always hit record.
Man, thank you so much, Jacob, and thanks to everyone who tuned in, and thank you for being here. Really appreciate human beings in the room, and we'll see you next week. And now they're going to roll credits, I think. It's pretty professional how this works. Watch. Thank you, everyone.
It's in closed
See that?
captioning too?
Yeah, now we're off.